Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2023 Audi Q5, and this is the 45 TFSI. All right, let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Audi Alto Central Coast, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today. And if you are interested in a Q5 or any of the Audi range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. Alright, so the front here you've got the Audi badge, you've also got this black and chrome looking grille, and you've got the matrix headlights there along with daytime running lights, and also further down the driving lights with some chrome trim. And you've also got the, to finish it off, a little bit of silver trim at the bottom and your front parking sensors there as well. So what are your thoughts of the Sportback? Do you prefer that over the wagon style? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Q5 are 19-inch wheels, and they sort of got a black and silver matte sort of trim to them, and they sort of remind me a bit of a fan blade. Now we've got the silver trim just to sort of break it up at the bottom, and the chrome trim piece around the doors. And you've got these roof rails here, along with a sunroof and dual moon roofs there as well. All right, so around the back, you've got the Audi logo there, you've got the Q5 badge, you've got the 45 TFSI Quattro, and then you've got the silver and chrome trim piece down the bottom, and there's no fancy looking fake exhausts on this one. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. Alright, just in the Q5. And first impressions is, it's luxurious in here without going overboard. Now what I mean by that is, there's not an array of buttons everywhere staring you in the face. Now you've got nice soft dash there, which is really nice. The leather steering wheel. You do get hard plastics on the doors and also on the center console and the trims underneath, which I hope that Audi will redo in future models. But for now, it still looks reasonably modern and luxurious. And I love the silver trim piece with the Quattro writing there. So, to the right of the steering wheel, you've got your headlight and fog light controls there, and also your illumination. The steering wheel itself, it's full leather, it's nice, easy to hold, and you've got some buttons for the menu on the left and your audio controls on the right. And I like this silver trim piece at the bottom. It gives it that sort of nicer, more premium finish to it as well. And the steering wheel, you can go up and out. So we've also got your paddle shifters there, and then you've got auto headlights and auto wipers as well. So the dash has got an array of features. I'm just going to touch on a couple. Now you've got your analog tacho, analog speedo and digital speedo there. You've also got things like your trip computers there and your driver assist functions. You've also got what radio station you're currently listening to. You've got your phone connectivity, and you've also got your navigation. Now I'll just show you with the navigation there, you can view it like this where it's in the middle of the screen, or you can actually hit the view button and it will take you to a full screen of mapping. Alright, so the media center. Now, like I said before, the media center, a lot of other cars have it built into the dash, and I'm sure Audi will too eventually. So at the moment, it's, I guess, a little outdated in that sense where it sits on the top of the dash, but it still is a really, really good system, and the swipe function is second to none. Now we're just in the home screen there. So you do have your AM, FM and digital radio stations. You've also got media from a Bluetooth device such as a mobile phone. You've got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, as well as your navigation screen, and I'll just show you that. And again, very, very easy to use, to scroll. It's really smooth. I really like the Audi's navigation screen. You do get your phone apps. You've got a car menu button there, which has a variety of different settings for the vehicle. You've also got your favorites, your settings, which again, you have a wide variety of settings for this vehicle. And then you've got things like you can access your messages. You can also access the weather as well if you have your phone connected. So further down, you've got your 3-zone climate control. You've got dual zone in the front and one and single in the back. Now you do also get seat heaters for the front driver and the front passenger. And I just wanted to show you something I think unique to this car, or to Audis in general, is when you place your finger on the buttons, it actually sort of lights up and it sort of makes it a little bit bigger. So further down, you do have your drive select mode. As well, to add to that, you do have some buttons there for your auto start, stop, traction control, parking sensors, downhill assist, and you can turn off the monitor. And further down, you've got a 12-volt plug, a USB, a little bit of storage, not sure what you really put in there, and you've got your engine start, stop button as well. Now further back, you do have another little cubby hole here. Now again, I'm not really sure, most phones wouldn't sort of fit in there. I guess you could put it in there facing up, but then it would block some of the buttons there. And to the left, you do have my favorite, the volume knob. You've got a tiny little bit of storage, maybe some pens or something like that. And we'll come to the gear selector, nice and small and stumpy little thing. Now, to get into reverse, it's quite easy, just push it up. And then if you have a look on the screen there, you can see the reverse camera. And you know what, it's reasonably clear. And then you can go down to drive and sport mode there. And then on the back, you do have your park button there. You just push that. Now behind there, you've got your park brake and your auto hold, or finger brake as they're called. And then we'll come to the armrest. Look, it's got reasonable softness about it. And you do have a wireless phone charger in front of it. If I open that up, you've got a little bit of storage space in there. You can actually move this back, so you can move that back and reveal 2 cup holders. You can actually close that down, have your phone charging, and have your coffees in there as well. And the seats are full leather. Now I'll be honest, I've found the middle part a little bit on the harder side for me. Other people may not. But other than that, the bottom part of it does hold you in quite well, and I'm pretty impressed with that as well. Now the glove box, it's got quite a lot of room in the glove box there, obviously for your books, and you'll get a few iPads in there as well. And then we'll come to the sunroof. So we've got dual moonroofs for the front occupants and the rear, and then you've got a sunroof at the front, and I'll just open that up. And that's goes back quite a way. You can actually make it go back just that little bit further, and that is huge. Really, really good for an Australian summer's day. Now you can also tilt the sunroof as well if you wish. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright, just in the back of the Q5. And first impressions is it's reasonably roomy back here. Now I'm no small fry, as you know, but I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and I've got a bit of headroom now, mainly thanks to the moonroof there. But if I move my head this way, I still have a bit of headroom there as well. Now knee room is pretty good for me, even though it's nearly touching the seat, and leg room and foot room actually is pretty good, and this seat is set up for me. Now you do get 2 ISOFIX spots there on the left and 2 behind me. And we'll have a look at the armrest. Now nice and soft there, and you push that and 2 cup holders pop out of there, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and you do get ventilation here at the front, as well as a single zone climate control, and you've got your 2 USB chargers and a 12 volt plug, along with your map pockets, or iPad pockets I think they're called now. Alright, let's go and have a look in the boot. Alright, just in the boot of the Q5. So, as it sits with the rear seats up, you do get 510 litres of boot room, which is fairly sizable. If you were to put the rear seats down, you get 1520 litres of boot room, and that's heaps. Now, you do get a couple of storage pockets either side there, and then if we lift the carpet up, you've got a space saver spare, and you've got your breakdown tools there as well. Now, putting the seats down is relatively easy. There's a couple little pull handles there, and then there you can see you get quite a fair bit of boot room there. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. All right, just under the bonnet of the Q5. So here we have a 2 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine that is actually shared with the Golf GTI. Now here we have 183 kilowatts of power and 370 Newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 7-speed S-tronic dual clutch transmission driving all 4 wheels. Now Audi claims the Q5 will use 8 litres per 100 kilometres. Alright, let's go for a drive. Alright, just going for a drive in the Q5. So vision out the front is really good. Vision out the back is surprisingly good. Vision out the sides, really good all the way to the back corner, and the mirrors are big enough and wide enough, but they do have the curved part on the driver's one. So just cruising around, it's very quiet in the cabin. Steering's good. Seems to be light, it's just in comfort mode at the moment. If we go into dynamic mode, we'll see how the engine performs. Wow, that is a cracker of an engine. It really is. Yeah, out of the Golf GTI, the same engine they use, and in this, it just feels really nippy for an SUV this size. So I'm really impressed with it, guys. Very, very impressed. You can just pop it into comfort mode and just pop to the shops and in comfort and style. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.